everyone. Welcome to #Whack Wednesday. My name is Autumn, and this is my husband Richard. If you didn't know what he looks like, we go live here on our YouTube channel every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can catch us over on our other channel, watch Keto, the Weathers channel. Whenever we go live over there, just subscribe so that you stay, in the loop. Seriously. I love that shirt you have on, sweetheart.
Oh, this old thing?
Yeah, you were not wearing that like literally 60 seconds ago. I'm just saying.
When did I run?
No, I am surprised. You surprise me every time I look at the screen. I'm like, oh, that's what you're wearing. Hello, handsome. I am wearing my comfy. Didn't quite realize it had a hat, but Tanya's the real hood MVP. I did change into this as soon as I got home today, and it's definitely winter. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend.
Would you ever consider buying that on your own? Like,
no, I would have never done that. And thank you. Didn't know what I was missing.
See what happens when you get presents?
I appreciate that, you guys.
Well, if you have a thoughtful present giver, then you're gonna try to give that little stuff.
Yeah, but I would have. But I don't. Hoopness here says thanks to my awesome husband first. Oh, he let you be first. Good evening, awesome work, fam. Fine weathers. Happy hump day with the camels. To which Brian said first adjacent, aka second. I absolutely love that. Good evening, y'all. Hope everyone had the most Bactrian.
I'll go with that.
Okay, Bactrian. Hump day-ish. Hump day. Bactrian.
Maybe it's like if you're on a horse but you go backwards.
TRI.
It's like back trotting, but it's the post tense.
No, that's the type of camel it is.
Oh.
With the humps.
Oh, okay. Being actual. You're getting deep
Thank you for teaching me something new.
That's the type of breed and everything.
Oh, and it is very.
The camel has papers.
Yeah, it is. That has some humps on that.
Some papers
on that camel. Mookie's here. Says good evening, everyone. Oh, organized energy. Tippy's here. Good evening.
Organized energy.
Wacky's here. Says good evening, everyone. Sheila's here. Says good evening, family. Brian said, "What's the over under that Richard will be properly seated tonight?" Oh, he knew. He knew.
What are you talking about? Well, I mean, how often do a special event happen?
I know. I'm over it, babe. I just wish I would have had like a better update on like it's actually, you know what? Instead of saying I'm on my way home right now, it'll actually be 2 hours till I get home.
I was, but then somebody stopped me at the door.
Of course.
Like, come back here.
2 hours later. Kat's here. Says, OMG, I finally made a live. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kat. How you doing?
Evening,
so. Draven West is here. Says good evening, whackers. A wackadoodle do. Absolutely love that.
Yep, it's the
Mary T's here. Says happy Whack Wednesday to all the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. It's cold in Western Canada today. I'm settling in at work too. One day down, two to go. Yes, I'm counting already, girl. You just been there one day, but that's okay. As long as you get paid. But yeah, so the title of today's live is settling in at work, and that's precisely what I'm doing. Just working my jobby type job. It's going really well. I absolutely love it. Nice. I just plain love it. So
you like all the people you work with?
I like the people I work with. I like the place that I work. That's amazing. Like the work that I'm doing. I mean, all of the above. I know, right? Rhonda's here. Says hello, Whack fam, and happy hump day. Mom's here. Says howdy do.
Bazoodian camel.
Bactrian. Yes.
The Bactrian camel.
Bazoodian.
We learned something, Rhonda.
Did we or did I? Mom said howdy do to all of you. Happy Whack Wednesday. Yes. Matrey's here. Says evening. Angie's here. Says good evening all. Hope you had a great day. I had a great day. Jen said reunited and it feels so good. Does it? Or was I like, I always be missing you when you're not here, but as soon as you get here, you get on my nerves. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. He talks so much. You do. Brianna's here. Says good evening, Whack fam. Hi, Brianna. Glad that you're here.
Good evening.
Gigi's here. Says good evening, Mr. Mister. How was your day? So if you would have asked what the forecast is, I would have been like, a lie. Like it was like 35 today. Like it was 70 yesterday and 35 today, and it felt horrible.
It's still We're right at the end of the winter season. It's
Yeah,
right
but my day was amazing.
I think we'll get one more.
Bluto said happy Wednesday. Yes. I absolutely love it.
We'll get one more cold weekend, probably, maybe 2.
Yes. Rhonda said, did Richard catch a whooping? I mean, he knew better, but he's lucky because by the time he got home, I was actually so tired that I was just like, you're lucky I wasn't. Yeah, I got on my TV watching in, so I couldn't really talk about him like a dog. But of course, he just recounted every detail of his day with pictures and everything, and I was like, "Oh my god! Thank you for showing me everything, Richard. It really made it feel like I was there."
We had to walk the path together.
Teal's here. Says hello, everyone. Hi, Teal. How you doing? Draven West said tomorrow is Friday Eve. I accept that. Fridge update. Fridge is scheduled for delivery on Monday. We bought a cooler that plugs into the wall or a car adapter. We'll use it for our KetoCon road trip. That's cool, but I still can't believe you don't have a
professional grade cooler right there, Jen. I like that.
Bullet Up said, does Richard do a farewell tour as he says goodbye to the family? Yeah, condolences to your over. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. So
you have to say goodbye.
You don't.
And of course, in my family, goodbye.
Kimberly
From the
said,
moment I said goodbye,
it was in the 80s yesterday.
Goodbye was like 40
minutes. That's how it was here.
As we say, hey, goodbye. Then it's like, so anyway, what are you doing next weekend?
Hence, that's why you don't have to say goodbye. So Shauna's here, says hello, Honor and Richard, happy Wednesday. Glad you're here. Wacky's here, said I'm so happy you're loved by the new job. I mean, yeah, it's pretty great. I had my first one-on-one meeting with my manager today.
Oh, nice.
And I said, I can't help but directly compare this job to my previous job. And I just want to say that your guys' onboarding process is absolutely amazing. And it is a really big help. And she was just like, oh, thank you. I was like, no. So when I seem enthusiastic, it is sincere. I'm not being facetious. I feel so supported and directed and and helped and I'm
have a perfect infrastructure.
And I just did not feel that before, right?
That's
and so
awesome,
it's
babe.
amazing.
I told everybody yesterday about that, how you absolutely love your new job and that it's going great and the sky's the limit.
Yeah, I'm excited. Val's here, says, hey everyone.
Good evening, Val. Absolutely wonderful seeing you tonight.
Absolutely.
The great Val.
The Val's in the house. Mary T said, how are you liking the Celebrity Big Brother Final 3? I don't know who they are, and I dare you to say something, you get straight slapped through the screen, Mary T. Don't you be spoiling that for me. I haven't watched it yet, so you
passed out the past couple of days.
Do you know, I mean, the thing I love about Celebrity Big Brother, but it's also weird, it comes on 4 days a week. I'm just like, why are there so many episodes? And one of them's a 2-hour episode. I'm like,
that does make
how many days of, because they can just run them over. But it is also cool how they're in real time. So it's just like they weren't, the finale was yesterday, wasn't it? No, it's tonight. Oh my God, the finale is recording right now. Oh my God. So don't tell me anything. No Big Brother spoilers, although I'm sure I'm probably going to see them tomorrow. So maybe since I'm working from home, I'll take a lunch and catch up on all the big bros. Renee's here, says, good morning, Mothers family. Good morning.
Good morning,
if
Renee.
We are in Asia, perhaps. So
let her have her copy paste.
Brianna said, I ran out of book club tonight, but everyone, bye everyone, and it was out. One big goodbye for everyone, exactly, that I'm loving. I am loving, and I'm loved by my new job.
But if it's a room full of people you truly love, if it's just people that you're just cool with.
But see, I'm one of those type of people that after I address them initially, I do some sort of conclusion to where if I don't happen to say goodbye to them, I don't leave it open-ended. So when I go say, oh, hey, it's so good to see you, that's all I need to say, and I can leave without talking to them again. Or if I have a conversation, I'm like, well, that's great. I'm so happy I got to catch up. Then I leave. When I talk to each person when I first see them, I end it in a way that if I don't say goodbye, then I feel like I've had closure.
Well, I think it might be something my dad instilled in me. I think it's like
it's definitely a Weathers thing.
You gotta look a man in his eye. You look people in the eye, shake your hand. It's like a salesman kind of approach to it.
To your family.
Yeah, I mean, if you grew up doing it,
evening,
it's like
everyone.
second nature though.
Phyllis
it's not
asked
weird
me.
To me.
Phyllis,
it's just normal.
No, it's not. It's not weird. It's just not my preference.
No, I'm saying. For me, it's my preference because it's reflex.
Yes. Phyllis asked me a question. She sent me an email asking me about deeper state keto. Has anyone on here done deeper state keto? I've done deeper state keto, and she asked me my thoughts about it. Here are my thoughts. Number one, I can't do challenges anymore. I can't do something that tells me where I've got to do a certain thing for 90 days in a row. Like, I can't do that anymore, right?
Like for the moment, or just like you think anymore ever?
I don't think ever, right? Now, if I tell myself I'm going to do something for 90 days, that's one thing, right?
Okay.
So, but I just don't see myself going back into a program like Deeper State Keto anymore. Like, but the program itself was amazing, and it honestly wasn't that bad. It's just really 10 total carbs. That was the first time I ever attempted to eat 10 total carbs. And that really showed me it was possible. But Deeper State Keto and the way that your calories trickle down each week, it's a really great plan. It was created by the Keto Savage, Robert Sykes. If you go to deeperstateketo.com, I think I was one of the beta testers, one of the first people that tried it between him and Keto Connect, and it was awesome. But I will say this. Make sure your calories at the beginning are high enough, because you're going to be tapering calories every week. And if you don't start with a high enough amount of calories, by the time you get to the end, your calories will be so low that you will hate every day, right?
Wow.
And that's what happened. That's why I ended up hating Deeper State Keto. Also, have an offboarding plan. Deeper State Keto is 90 days, but as the next day, they have an offboarding where you're supposed to build your calories back up gradually. That happens for like 4 more weeks, even though the program's technically over. Okay. I didn't do that. I said, Deeper State Keto's done. Of course, when I go off, I bought everything and I ate everything in one day. I mean, like literally gained 20 pounds in 2 weeks. And so that just does not work well for me. But if you can follow programs like that, Deeper State Keto is a great program to follow. Well, I hope that makes sense for everyone.
I think you also left out, you added the 2 things that you left out that may have helped you on your Deeper State Keto journey. Was the offboarding and the starting.
Exactly. I didn't do it right. So it wasn't Deeper State Keto's fault. It was my fault, right? So that is
done properly. You might have enjoyed it a lot more.
Exactly. I mean, everything that he said, right? Mary T said, don't you worry, no spoilers here. Mini log episodes because it's half the time of regular Big Brother. Oh, that's why. Okay, so the regular season of Big Brother takes longer. Boy, when I tell you, I was like, how did they get 5 nights of television? Like, that is crazy. Oh, Jim says hello. Hi, Jim. Miss you.
Hello,
Renee
Jim.
said, oops, I'm tired. Good evening. No problem at all. Or you copy and paste. So
you fine, Renee.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Brianna said, no, my book club is close friends. I'll see them soon. So it's not that serious, in my opinion. I don't think it's ever that serious. Like, as long as you have a quality, interaction with someone.
Well, it was also one of those ones where I won't see them soon.
Exactly.
I won't see them soon. It's like I won't see some of them for 6 months to a year. So,
Kelly Keys here says, good evening, everybody.
Maybe even more than that.
There's nothing wrong with the way that you say goodbye to people.
I should just tell you more. Next one I say, I'm supposed to say pre-goodbye. I'm pre-goodbye.
No, I have no intention of leaving soon, but I'll let you know when I leave. That's all you gotta say.
I love you.
Shauna said, when I hear the different challenges, at times my brain hears diet and I failed at too many of them. Ketovore works for me as a lifestyle. Exactly. That's how I feel.
I think you both in the same place.
Like, if somebody told me to try to cut out sweets for a week, I'd be like, no, I'd just rail against that. But there are times when I've made it a point to cut out sweets for a week because I wanted to do it. Yeah. So it's not that I'm against doing these things. It just has to really be internally motivated. And that's all mental.
You're passionate about.
Yeah, and that's all mental. I totally get that, right?
1,000%.
Yeah. Ooh, Keto Salt Lake in 50 days. That is so few days. So Yes.
Keto Salt Lake.
Mary T said, I'm not sure how I feel about an extreme-ish keto program like that. Sounds kind of like a diet, and we all know how well diets work. Yes. Okay, so here's another thing. Deeper State Keto is a specific fat loss cutting program. It's a cutting program. Like, it is designed to cut fat off of your body. This is the similar protocol that Robert himself used to prepare for bodybuilding shows, right? So it is meant to be challenging. It is meant to be challenging. And I'll tell you, the day I finished Deeper State Keto was the lightest I've ever weighed in my adult life. That's when I weighed 155 pounds. The day I finished. Did I have to suffer and toil to get there? Yes, I did. Did Deeper State Keto require me to suffer and toil to get there? No, it did not. I did that to myself, right? Did I immediately go out and like binge eat and, like I said, gain it all back in the course of 2 weeks? Yes, I did. Yes, you did. Was that Deeper State Keto's fault? No, because it literally had an off-boarding plan that you were supposed to do. So it's just like, if you can do things like that, then it is a great plan, right? But keep in mind your triggers, right? Yeah. Like, keep in mind, like, what makes you, like, react well and what doesn't. Like Brianna says, my brain doesn't do well with challenges. 2 to 3 days into Judy's New Year's challenge, I completely sabotaged myself to the point of going off keto. So that's a big no. Yeah, I mean, it's okay when it's just like, I just know, like, it's not for me, you know?
I was just gonna say that's just who you are. You know that.
Matreya said Midwestern goodbye, make it last a half an hour. I mean, pretty much. So yes. Phyllis said, thanks, Autumn. It does look all worked out and well planned. Oh, it's amazing. Like they tell you exactly what to do.
Stick to the
and
plan,
if you can do it, it works. It definitely works.
The plan.
So
good job,
Zippy's here. Says, hi, y'all. I'm also in Louisville and just found your channel through Two Crazy Ketos. What? Does that mean you're going to join us at Keto Palooza, presented by Keto Chow, this September 30th through October 2nd at the Galt House? Click the link in the description box below. Joe and Rachel are going to be there as well. So you need to come join us.
We'll be actually in the city limits.
Yeah, I mean, it will be downtown on the river. So yeah, exactly.
They were here last year.
They were here last year.
2 kooky kids.
And it was, that's not what the case. That's not what the case did. No.
Never mind.
Shauna said, I've been able to cut out things when I've learned it causes inflammation and other effects in my body. Yeah, like you've got to want to do it for yourself. At least I've got to want to do it for myself, not because this challenge is telling me to.
But some people do. Maybe the challenge is the thing that sparks.
Yeah, like Kat said, I like challenging myself, but not joining a challenge. Exactly. And yeah, that's exactly what, like what Richard said. Sometimes people use challenges of like dairy-free challenge. I never thought about going dairy-free, but you know what? Let me give it a try just to see if I can do it. And then you're like, oh, wow, I actually like going dairy-free, and I feel better when I'm dairy-free. You know what? That wasn't a bad idea. I think back in the day, I joined a carnivore challenge for like 5 days, and it was really great. It taught me that I'm like, wow, I could really eat carnivore and not mind it, you know? So it is okay in a sense, but once again, carnivore was also something I wanted to do. So it just happened to align with a challenge. If I had no interest in eating carnivore, I just don't think forcing myself to do it would have worked out, you know. So yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, you gotta want it.
CC's here says, good evening, Autumn and Richard and the family. Happy Whack Wednesday. Glad that you're here. Hoofman said, my first food challenge was the BBBE 2.0. I committed to a week, but ended up making it a month. Normally, I don't do food challenges, but they make me instantly mad. I mean, that's how I feel, right?
I think that's where most people are.
Zippy said, maybe I'm shy. That's precisely why you should come to Keto Palooza. You're going to meet your whole family there. And pretty much everybody on here is going to be there. The meaning that everybody on Joe and Rachel's lives and comments are going to be there too.
And I would add that half of us are shy. And we just be there.
We're not shy around each other though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like once you're around like-minded individuals.
Yeah, see, that's what Shauna said. Plenty of shy people, but it's like a big family when you get to Keto Palooza. Exactly. And my husband Richard just said that. So Brian said what Karen just said was true. When she got mad, I would hand her a cape and call her. Oh gosh, you guys crack me
you taking
up.
Chances now. No,
Angie said every time I join a challenge, I get anxiety. You're right. Not if you want that hand to come back. You might push it over, but it gets snapped off. off. So
you're so cute.
Mary T said people think a successful diet is losing weight, but a successful diet is keeping the weight off. Exactly. Suffering like that results in a binge for most people, even with the recovery program built in. I mean, yeah, because you actually have to follow the recovery program. There's something in my mind that when there is an end date involved, the second I hit that end date, I go nuts, right? Like, so that's why I can't ever have an end date involved. I don't think
you're the only one, though. I think that's the massive majority.
Kat said, will there be blocked rooms at the hotel? Yes, there is the room block available. If you click the link in the description, go to ketopalooza.com. The Galt House link is on that webpage, and you can reserve your room.
Exactly.
And it's a very great deal. What is it? $159 a night? Either way, at the Galt House, it's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah. No. This is the year to buy.
Yeah, this is
you hadn't been before. You're getting in now. Get in on the ground floor of the third year.
Yeah, exactly. The ground floor of the third year. Yeah, Brianna said, I am going to do BBBE after my birthday, but all I'm focused on is the eating. No other random things. I think I'll also allow 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream for my coffee. That's brilliant. Yeah, I think that's a really
nice compromise there, Brianna.
And that's another thing. You know, people kind of try to do too many things at once. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this food challenge, and then I'm also going to like do this gym challenge, and then I'm a fast too, and then I'm also make sure I get this much sleep. Like, you can't do all that stuff at the same time, right? Like, pick one.
I mean, you can try.
Brianna said, OMG, Bronte makes me want to buy a cape and give it to a student when they get mad.
I know, right?
That's pretty funny. As long as you tape it for the TikTok. So
yeah, I don't know how people's tempers be.
I know, right?
When people mad, I don't know if you want to
agitate them by being like, oh, now you.
How would you feel?
Superman.
How would you feel if I handed you a cake?
Super duper man.
I said, when emotions is high, I don't know. Maybe
I'm doing keto more and loving it. Logging with keto was too much, and doing carnivore with spices and condiments and guac has simplified my life, and I feel great. Ooh, I love that. That's essentially.
There you go, Zippy.
I have reeled it in and really only eat like the same 5 foods these days.
See, but that's the odd thing about you is you can totally do guac.
Yes.
You just can't do avocados.
I hate avocados. I know. Oh. Mary T said, I feel like I already know so many of the Whack and Too Crazy Keto fam. I forget we haven't met. My mom's like that. Exactly. Like she's just like, loves all you guys. I'm like, I forgot we haven't met. So, and my mom is as big of a fan as you guys as you might be of her. Like, she's just like, I love meeting and seeing everybody.
Yes, she does talk about each one of you by name.
I mean, really, for real.
Yes. All of you. From air frying to Mary T to Val.
Shauna said, I have to have a coffee in any food challenge I might attempt. Yeah, that's another thing. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna do this carnivore thing. Oh, and I'm also not have my thing that I do every day, right? So it's too many stresses. Mary T said, we mapped out our trip to Kentucky. First night we are staying at Yellowstone. The Super 8 is $300 a night. Lord Jesus. The Galt House is very affordable at $179 for a suite. And them rooms are so nice.
Well, I guess it was a famous Super 8 or something.
Sheila said Jim wants fish and chips for his birthday on the 2nd. Hopefully he will settle for fish and veggies. Yes, Jim, you do not need them chips. Come on.
And if you just squint, it look like fish. They're chips.
You know, today was the first challenge at work. They were celebrating the February birthdays, and apparently every month they do some sort of international dessert option instead of just like cake for the birthdays. So this month it was Japanese desserts. So there was like fruit sandwiches and like fish cakes is what they were called, which is just like cakes in the shape of a fish. But, you know, I went up there just to see what they were. And, you know, the people on my team were eating them and I had my ice drink and I was just sitting around talking. You know, I really didn't have a desire to eat them at all. I just wanted to see what they were. And I was like, oh, man, like, but here's the thing. They were all ingredients that I had seen before. Like, but I never, it was literal a fruit sandwich. It was like bread and whipped cream and fruit like on the sandwich. And I was like, interesting. Maybe it's just like jelly, you know, like putting fruit, you know, but it's
just in different
like strawberries, you know, in different forms.
Deconstructed honey.
Yeah. And then they had like fish cakes and they smelled like pancakes just in the shape of fish. And I was like, oh, well, I already know what pancakes.
You didn't pick it up and put it to your nose.
No. They like smelled like they were like on a platter.
Okay.
And I was just like, it smells like pancakes in here. So, you know, that's what they were. So
that's awesome, though. Look at you and international.
Brianna
cuisine.
said I had to search my email. I couldn't remember if I got my room for Keto Palooza. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that was
Holly said, a good evening, WAC fam. Hope everyone had a great hump day. You know
right back at you, Holly.
Like
Holly in the house.
Yes. Blue Duck said, or maybe eat the chips last. I watched a video about minimizing the damage from carbs if you do have them. That's a great idea. Eat all your protein and your fat, like, you know, get full off of the actual good food, and then if you still have room, go ahead and eat your fries if that's what you want. If you don't want to do the fries, don't do the fries. You know.
Spaghetti.
But remember, a while ago, I talked about. I have discovered that it's the feeling of being full that I enjoy the most. Yes. It doesn't matter what I'm full of, but it's just the feeling of being full. So could I eat half a sheet cake and feel full? Yes, I could. Or could I eat like a pound of ground beef and like a salad and some things, and then like eat a corner of a piece of cake, but like end it with a cake, but still get that satisfaction of, oh, being full feels great, you know, but I severely limited, or if not eliminated, the other thing, right? Well, so I agree. If you eat the good quality food first, then, you know, it'll minimize the damage. Plus, all that stuff, you know, generally will blunt the insulin response of, you know, like having carbs with fat will blunt the insulin response of your blood sugar, you know, instead of just spiking that thing up there. Rhonda said first trampoline class tomorrow. Practice yesterday on mine and it's exhausting. They say 10 minutes on it is comparative to 30 minutes of running. A 1 hour class. Oh my gosh. I mean,
it's those little baby ones too, though.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's like
first I was thinking of a big one, and I was like,
that's a big room for y'all.
Y'all kick each other in the face.
All on the same one.
That's what I'm saying.
Lynette here says, hello. Hi, Lynette.
You got those little bitty ones. That's cool. That's cool.
Shana said I'd probably kill myself on a trampoline.
You ain't lying.
I know my ankles will be rolled over. I'll tell you that.
I'm not taking that chance. I will congratulate you though, Rhonda.
Matrey says, what about zucchini chips or jicama fries? Yeah, see, I don't know. Jicama might take too much effort for me, but yeah, I could definitely do. Fries aren't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fries are delicious.
Yeah,
they're just not something I have to have.
the chips with the fish. If you want it to be actual looking fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
I could just go
I feel like that's
fish.
More in your mind.
We just do a plate of fish.
So, Brianna said, I think I know what you're full of. That cracks me up.
It's so true.
Oh!
What's up?
No, absolutely
I'm just saying Brianna's calling it like she sees it.
No.
She calls it like she sees
absolutely
it. Okay?
Not.
She's a straight shooter.
Absolutely not.
Pew, pew.
Yes. Blue Dog says, yep, never eat carbs naked and alone. Was another tip. Pair it with fat and protein to stabilize the insulin rise. Yes, now that I did know, which is also why I stopped doing, I didn't really stop, not for this reason, but I realized it helped. When I stopped doing my blood sugar analysis, like you remember, I used to eat snacks and I used to test my blood sugar to see the change. And I'd be like, whoa, this thing took my blood sugar up like 25 points. That's nuts. But that was fasted, right? So I would never just eat the snack that way, right? It would always be paired with a food like fat and stuff. And so I'm just like, I bet if I ate this with some fat, it wouldn't have this intense of a response, you know? So I've also started thinking about it like that too. It's just like, you know, fasted blood glucose.
Look at you.
You know, that's why I think it's more accurate if you do it that way. Shelly's here, says, hey, WAC fam, I'm so tardy. Just popping in and say hello. I watched the replay. Glad that you're
good
here.
Good evening, Shelly. Good evening.
Joyce, I was just about to text you today. Says, have not been doing well lately and even worse right now in the ER with a piece of wood lodged in my foot. What? Please text me. Like, I was literally wondering where you and Barry were. Like, and my job's just been getting away from me and I forgot, but I'm so glad you're on here, but I'm so sad that you're in a bad condition. Please let me know what's happening. I miss you guys. I meant to reach out.
And this gave you the well wish to get that wood at your foot.
Wood foot.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's Florida, man. What's happening? Oh, Lord. Florida, help. Help. Each one, teach one.
But Trey said, I'm putting fish and chips on the wait list for my Sunday live stream demo. Oh, that'll be amazing. Yeah. Sheila said, practice our jazz routine for the full hour Monday and almost done with it, ending with the routine with the cartwheel and the split. I'm telling you, Sheila, if you don't videotape all this and post it in the group, I'm going to be really, really, really upset.
Sheila, you doing it.
Wacky says loaded radish are so good. Boil them and then add cheese, bacon, and sour cream. That sounds good.
Well, what do you do with them though? You just put them in a tray,
like
in a pan.
Maybe like
or do you cut them open?
I don't know. So like small, smashed. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm curious now. Whacking.
Brianna said, I worked at Six Flags during summer in college. After cooking hundreds of bags of French fries, I lost the inclination to eat them. Yeah, so much oil. I know, right? It's just. I mean, they're good every once in a while, but French fries aren't the things I got.
I had me a fast food job too. You left smelling like the food you was cooking.
Gina said, hello, everyone. Autumn, I'm curious. Is your comfy purple or blue? This is blue. It's like a navy, like crush, like a velour, like a velvet. Really dark blue. It's like a navy situation. And it is so comfortable. Yes. So. Yeah. Well, you had to
put the old peepers on you.
Without the glasses.
Use the old awoogas. Awoogas.
Why would you call them that?
That's what they use.
Oh my gosh. So ooh, Jen said lightening my hair tonight. Should I go pink or purple this time? Definitely switch it to purple. Because it's pink right now, isn't it? Like just switch it up a little bit. That's what I say. So Sheila said, I have a video from one practice, but there was no cartwheel or split. I don't want to see it till it's done, Sheila. I don't want to see it till it has all the elements. So perfect it as needed, right? Practice and be safe. But once you nail that, go ahead and put it on film for all of us to see. I can't wait to see that.
Absolutely adore
it. Gina said, Richard, you guys are dumb.
I'm just saying.
That makes
me They said the radishes were smashed or cut in half.
Oh, cool.
You could choose either or.
Look at that. I love it. I just,
it's like the potatoes, like a loaded potato.
Once again, I don't need vegetables. So I'm just saying. So
well, you're right up Heath's alley. Yeah. He fell out of his chair.
I was gonna say, but the thought of doing that sounds like a lot of effort.
Heath, are you okay?
If you want to be honest, I put in a lot of effort to meal prep all my meats this past weekend too. And I did chop up so many heads of romaine. Like
yes, you did.
So maybe chopping up radishes wouldn't be as bad, but I didn't enjoy it. I'll tell you that. I didn't enjoy it at all. So
you enjoy eating it.
Yes. Brianna said, for all the new people, Autumn has a purple hoodie that looks blue on camera. We're not. Yes, that's an inside joke for all you newbies. Don't. And then you know what? All these inside jokes. That's what you get when you join #Wacko Wednesday, or you join us on the Weathers channel, or you join us in person at Keto Palooza.
All things are true.
All inside jokes. Beth, if you're watching, give me a #inside joke replay. But speaking of that, is Beth back? Is she back in the United States? Is she back in the United States? If she ain't been joining us, I'm gonna have to text her too. Wait a minute. Like, where y'all been? Y'all can't just ghost. Y'all cannot just up and ghost, okay?
If you travel in the world, you can.
I mean, but if she's back, that's the point I'm making. So you know what? She's probably listening to the live, and her phone is like 20 feet away from her. She's like, "Oh my God, they said my name." She's like running back over to it. That is the sort of thing that she would do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's back. She back, and she let nobody know. That's fine.
Yeah. So
that's good. Fine. Look, to all you new people, I thought I had a connection with the WAC fam, but clearly they just straight reckless. They just heartless out here, right? Just going ghost for weeks at a time, and I say nothing to nobody. That's okay, everybody.
You're a goofball.
That's okay.
You're a goofball.
But today was great. Oh, you guys, I didn't tell you. I went to the eye doctor. I went to an eye specialist today.
Oh.
And for the first time, I feel hopeful. Like, he looked in my eyes. He was just like, oh, yeah, I know we can get this cleared up. Don't you worry. And I was like, really? Because no one's been able to help me. He goes, yeah, I'm going to give you some of this. I'm going to give you some of that. Just, use it on your eyes. And then I want to see you back in 2 weeks because we can fix this. And I was just like,
he came in super sad,
super confident. And I was like, that's all I wanted was just for somebody to tell me it was going to be okay. Right. And so I feel great. he said no eye makeup and for 2 weeks, and I'm like, y'all gonna have me out here on this Keto Crate unboxing looking regular, but okay. Because that's literally, he said, do you wear makeup? I was like, bro, once a month, And I was just like, he's like, this looks like makeup allergies. I was like, but once a month? Like, no. So he said I need to throw out my eyelash glue. And he said, which I was like, now that you could be onto something there. So and then he said that no eye makeup while I am doing the treatment, so that's what's happening. So. Oh, Tanya brought up a great point. Says Beth is probably getting ready for the grandbaby. Yeah, her daughter is about to burst.
Yeah, see,
so
I told you.
That's true.
That's what I said.
So, oh my God. Rhonda said, Autumn, I know you're busy, but what about the directory we discussed? Rhonda, please send me an email. I keep forgetting about it until you bring it up. It is a great idea. It's a great idea. But my tasks,
Rhonda got all the great ideas.
My tasks live in email. So send me an email and I will make sure it stays in the inbox until I address it. Yeah. See, I need it. Yeah. That's what I need. Oh, Jory's here says barely made it.
Yay!
Why are you always so late, Joe Ray? You know when this is. You have an alarm. Like, once again, the sheer disrespect.
Let Joe Ray live.
I'm glad that you're here.
Joe Ray, live your life.
Shauna said, Autumn, you look beautiful regular. Thank you so much. Okay, why would you say that? Look at my face. This is not beautiful regular right now. You guys are just so sweet. Can y'all believe my husband got the nerve to leave me? Right? Well, he ain't been here all day. Yes, no. Now he's coming back. Okay, I take it back. Go away.
You're so adorable. I love you so much.
Mary T said, I needed work clothes, went to the thrift store, bought size 4 pants. Praise the Lord for $250. They were labeled wrong. So not size 4, but I looked at the tag. Okay. You know what? You're right. I don't care what the size says. As long as the pants is the right price. That's all that matters.
You definitely gotta look.
I should go because look, guys, like I'm gonna have to invest in some blouses. It's just straight up, right? Like I've noticed it's a very blousey sort of situation. So like blouses and cardigans, but as long as I can wear jeans, I'm okay. But when I tell you, I only got like 4 tops. Y'all see them in all the Keto Crate videos. There's the red one with the things on it. There's the ones with the colored sleeves. Then there's like the plain teal one, the plain pink one. I mean, these are the only clothes than that. But I don't have any top, but I'm not, but those are like dresses. And I would never wear that when I could wear jeans, So
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Ray said I'm blaming the kids. Ooh, for everything. Yes, blame them for everything. But I'm glad you're here.
Sense.
So
that makes sense.
Sarah said, how often do you replace mascara? Also a good point, you guys. I need to get better at that because I have this thing about throwing away products when there is still some left to be used. But the issue with my makeup is I don't use items that often, so they will technically go bad before I'm all the way through them. I need to get better at that. I need to start literally you know what I was going to do? I was going to start buying my makeup twice a year. That way I just knew I have to throw everything away and start all over. I'm pretty sure I got some makeup, like some eyeshadow from our wedding that I'm just like, this is probably not supposed to still be here, So I was like, if I can buy makeup in December and makeup around my birthday, makeup in December, makeup around my birthday. And that's what I need to do. Cause you're right. It's been too long since I've replaced my mascara. So
see, that's just a good habit, right?
Kelly said, anyone know when the videos are made by the color of Autumn's hair? Look, I'll tell you this. I made today, one of my tasks at work was to make an About Me PowerPoint slide. And because every time you present a presentation, you throw in a slide. Like it was really cool because this past, last week when everyone was giving presentations, they all had an About Me slide. I was like, oh, this is so interesting. So I had to put together a slide of all major milestones and things in my life.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, my hair looks completely different in all of these things. Like it was absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of how that happened.
Oh, Teresa's here. Says, hey, y'all, 5 days of Disney done. I cannot wait to hear how it went with the grandchildren.
And
Absolutely.
Disney. I know exactly how that went.
Wow, you were literally there at the same time my best friend was there. Like both from Louisville. Both. Like you ever think about that? How many people from Louisville were in Disney at the same time? I know, right?
You can kind of tell because people who wear their athletic shirts.
Yeah.
People who wear their
University of Louisville.
Even though you might not go to that college.
Yes,
the
exactly.
odds.
So, Girl, how did you change your name? Shoshana? Okay, Zippy says I'm a jeans person too. It had to take a lot to catch me in a dress, especially when they allow it at work. Like if I had to wear slacks, if I had to wear these things, like I do what needs to be done. But if you say I can wear jeans every day, booyah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah.
Like casual Friday?
Yeah. Joey said I replace mascara when it starts getting clumpy. I don't even pay attention that much, you know. So Gina said hair color is a timestamp. It really is. Yeah. So Rhonda said sizes were so different 40 and 50 years ago. Did you know that a size 10 years ago is a size 5 now? Jeez Louise. No.
Wow.
2021 was a mermaid. 2020 was green.
It was like pinkish.
It was more pink and purple. It was pink and purple in 2020 because my hair was green when I had all my hair. Like that was all of my hair. So it wasn't, when I shaved my sides, it went straight to pink and then pink and purple from there and then mermaid from there.
Yes. You only had it braided when it was pink and purple. You didn't braid it when it was green.
Yeah. So that was in 2019. That was August 2019 because we were at the fair. So I remember that. Yeah. Trying to remember. Don't remember milestones in our relationship.
Beautiful wife does. Okay. I be looking at you from far away.
Yes, Wacky said like changing your toothbrush when you have a cold or anything. Yes, so that is something I have committed to is changing my toothbrush every quarter. So now I know to do that. Like I did do that at the beginning of January. I'll do that at the beginning of April. I'll do it at the beginning. Like that is true. True.
That is so true.
Tiny said I've been wearing jeans to work since we returned from the pandemic. Just put a cute shirt and boots with it. Yeah. So I got my flats. But I need more shirts. I need more tops, blouses, you know,
We got
this. Rashada's here, says happy Wednesday. Hey,
yay,
so glad you're here. Dee's here, says evening, good weather. Happy hump day. Just popping in to say hi before the end of the live, which needs to be right now. So Lynette said I just wear a different color keto chow shirt every day. Good for you. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'm trying to it helps, I need to probably start putting
Superman closet.
I need to buy some like nicer, maybe long sleeve tops and stuff like that, and then I can just press all my keto stuff on those. I'm like, it's still a work shirt. It's a work shirt.
Damn.
So, yes. So
that's what that's called.
Shauna said the best thing about working nights from home is I wear PJs. PJs to work is pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell it, everyone.
Oh God, Kelly said, ask your granny to look for shirts. I will do no such thing. I will not do that.
You don't want to do that.
I will not do that.
You gonna mess around and get like actual mermaids on your
ugliest.
Shirts.
No.
You're gonna throw around mermaid wrap.
No, so absolutely not. Dre's here, says good evening, white family. Oh, y'all just showing up out the woodwork tonight. Too bad right before I left because it's time for me to go. I'm going to sleep because I'm waking up early. I know, right? I'm not doing it. I'm doing it to Joe Ray. I'm only leaving Joe Ray. Everyone else just happens to be a byproduct of that. Richard, your voice is beautiful. Yeah. So everybody, don't forget, you can catch us tomorrow morning over on the Weathers channel at 9:30 a.m.
Wait,
I will be able to go live. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to talk about because I mean, literally nothing is going to happen between me going to sleep right now and going live tomorrow. But we'll find something, right? Don't forget, get your tickets to Keto Palooza, presented by Keto Chow. Because that's still happening. I feel like I haven't talked about it.
And it'll be the best one.
It'll be the best one,
from the ground floor
of the third year.
3 years later.
Yeah. Get in on the ground floor.
Get the bills.
Have a great evening, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow over on the Weather Channel. Bye.